dig snow and rain and the bright sunshine. Dragging the line. My dog Sam needs purple flowers. Ain't got much, but what we got sours. We dig snow and rain and the bright sunshine. Dragging the line. Dragging the line.
Matthew, looks like we got some water. It's about an hour. Let's take our first break. Okay? All right. Oh, man.
My number one rule when hiking is to drink a lot of water, at least 4 quarts a day, and stay hydrated. It's actually hard to drink that much water, but it always helps that the water is ice cold, clear, and fresh.
Oh, we should go away. Dad, no, not my pack.
That'll help.
And you know I have the camera in my pocket.
Oh, I know. That's why I missed the pocket. No problem. Now, does that help keep you cooler? Or you need some more?
I'm good.
Okay, fair is fair. Ooh, that's cold. Oh, it is ice cold. Ooh, that felt good. When it's hot weather, there's nothing better than getting some ice cold water on your head, at least not the first 10 seconds, but after that it feels good. All right, another hour, let's do it.
Hike number 96, listed in the 100 Classic Hikes in Washington, is Lake Lacrosse, a 55-mile round trip located in the remote southern Olympics. The guidebook considers it a 24-karat classic, one of the park's most spectacular trails. We crossed creek after creek, which were like checkpoints we could mark off as progress on our maps. Matthew had hiked some hard hikes with me before, but this would be his longest, and we needed to average 11 miles a day.
Hey, this is O'Neill Creek Campground. Right up here, right behind me. How do you think? All right. Okay, Matthew, how are you feeling?
A little tired?
Ankles okay?
Yeah.
Bugs are pretty good. Gosh. Well, we're at O'Neill Creek Camp, 6.5 miles.
Those bugs buzzing around your head. Well, they fly in the air as you comb your hair, and the summertime will make you wish the mosquito bites.
Good, Matthew, good job spotting. I wouldn't have seen that grouse. Good job. All right, let's head out. That's cool. Camouflage really well.
I'm tired.
Tired?
Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Exhausted after our first day, we ate what we could and fell hard asleep.
How'd you sleep last night? Huh?
Good.
Oh. Well, hot chocolate's about ready. I'm gonna go check on it, okay? Alright. Your hair looks good. It's scrambled eggs with bacon. There they are, right there. And our all-time favorites. Ooh, looks like the water's boiling. Uh-oh, well, water's boiling already. That was boiling 90 seconds. Can you believe that? And then Pop-Tarts. You probably don't want one, right? So I can have two?
No.
Oh. That's hot? All right.
For me, the second day is always the hardest, with sore shoulders from the heavy pack, and the first night sleeping on the ground is never a restful sleep. Even in the shade of the forest, we were still roasting in the high humidity 93-degree morning heat.
This is the biggest tree root I've ever seen.
What's that? It said Pyrites Creek? Hey, great. Well, wait a minute. That must mean that it only took us about, what, half an hour to get here from our last camp? I know this is 9.7 miles from the road. We must have gone 9 miles because it's only been half an hour. So no wonder I was hurting so much and so tired. I thought it was 7 and it was 9. We were much closer than we thought. Well, that's good news. We're in great shape then.
The valley began to open up with brief glimpses of the mountains above. The knee-high grass and orchard-like trees fill the valley on either side of the trail.
Oh yes. Yep, this is a beautiful place. A huge rock wall right in front of us is a several acre grass-filled valley, a ranger cabin right here. It's got a quart of ice cold lemonade and cheese and crackers. We're going to cook some top ramen. What do you think, Matthew? Good stuff?
Before becoming a park, Enchanted Valley at the turn of the century was a privately owned tourist lodge owned by two brothers who logged the valley and built a chalet which now houses the ranger and rescue station.
Let's take a break.
The sun directed its heat right on our heads as we climbed the ridge out of Enchanted Valley.
Well, that's a hot one. How about that hot stretch there? You know, we're right in the sun going straight uphill. Here's some water.
The logging opened the views but removed the protective shade canopy. We normally take a break every hour but could only manage 30 minutes, suffering in the oven-like heat of the direct sun.
Hit the spot.
We were looking for a trail sign that would show the intersection of our trip to O'Neill Pass with the trail over Anderson Pass. My map showed that from this point, we had just 1 more mile switchbacking to our second night's camp and a chance to drop our packs and get under some shade.
Matthew, this is the intersection, the one to Anderson Pass. So we got here, now we have 1 more mile up to our campsite.
I got confused at the sign. It's a good thing you saw me.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, I would have gone the wrong way.
Oh, well, that's watching it from up here, no problem. You know, we're at this pass, where there's the intersection of Anderson Pass, or going up here towards O'Neill Pass, where we're going all the way up to Lake Lacrosse. What's kind of cool is, before you were born, your mom and I went on a hike all the way up to Anderson Pass. We camped up there, and can't quite see it. It's around the corner there, but it was beautiful heather meadows. Camped at this little pond, and the thing is, the tent I had weighed 12.5 pounds. It's this Jansport mountaineering tent. It's the only tent I had. Hauled it all the way up there, and we were comfortable. It's a 3-person tent. And then the thing I remember more than anything is counting the seconds to get back down to the car so I could drop that huge pack. And I mean, I dropped it. Now we're going to go the other way and a lot farther trip. And our tent's only 4 pounds instead of 12 pounds. So.
And I'm carrying it.
Yeah, and you're carrying it. Yeah, that's good.
Our third day rewarded us with a 24-karat classic. Miles of open high country, bubbling streams, grassy meadows and blossoms, with views to the high mountains of the park and west towards the Pacific Ocean. The O'Neill Pass Trail climbed onto the ridge and doubled back, so we were actually directly above the Quinault River Valley Trail and could see where we had hiked the previous day. This is what a 50-mile hike is all about. Open meadows, fresh breezes, unlimited views, smooth trails, and flowers in all directions.
No, but it's around the corner. If you want to go look, go ahead. It's not real far. You can see where the pass is. Go check it out. Now we'll have a snack. Down the trail, go look. No, go down the trail a little bit farther. You'll see it off to the right. So Matthew, do you see the trail that kind of goes up there and then into the trees? That's the pass. That's O'Neill Pass, 5,400 feet. And we're exactly over there, 25 miles from our car.
I was expecting a long, hot stretch along the 2 miles of trail we saw from the break, except Matthew had a big surprise for me.
We're here.
What do you mean here? This is it? Oh, yes. Well, that is the best news I've had ever. Oh, show me. There's a sign. Oh, yes. Good show, Matthew. Woo. Well, I say, let's take a nice break in this beautiful meadow. Okay. There it is, man, that sign. Wish I could frame it on my wall. Love it. What lake is that? Yeah, I think we need to. This is not good. We're gonna watch him and see what he does, okay? We're gonna stay back, all right? He's behind that one tree over there. I just saw him go behind there and I haven't seen him come out since.
Yeah, I saw him go behind there too.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, the thing that worries me is the Lake Lacrosse trail is, you know, I think right up there, sort of in the direction he's going. I mean, we can't go that direction. He could be there. Well, I went up there and looked. I didn't see. I think he's not going to hide behind that bush, you know. He was just traveling. He's foraging for food and berries, just going back up that way. The lake is over farther to the right. Why don't we just go up there, talk, make a lot of noise, and leave our packs and stuff here all buttoned up. And that way we'll just go up to the lake, and it's 1.4 miles, and we'll come back. Okay?
Okay.
And then we'll find a place back up there to camp. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. You know, if he had stayed in this area, I'd be more concerned, but he clearly moved that way, and it's, gosh, that's been what, almost half an hour now? So, I think it's all right.
All right.
How does that sound to you?
Good.
Any fish in that lake?
Tadpoles.
No. Any fish you can catch and eat and cook?
I don't know. Didn't see any.
All right.
Probably.
Well, we'll have to go top ramen then, instead of fresh fish. Almost as good.
I think the lake's just right up here.
Let's go see. I don't know. think they're just some black rock or something. They're not moving. They're probably, looking at the size of those trees, whatever they are seem to be kind of too big. I don't know. Just guessing. Let's go see where that lake is. I know it's supposed to be looking down on it I was looking in the guidebook. The picture showed it looking down. What do you see over there?
There it is.
Yeah. All right. Come a long way just to see that. Lake Lacrosse.
It's nice.
It is pretty, isn't it?
It's nicer than what it looks like from up at the ridge.
Yeah. You came 27 miles to see it. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah.
Can we swim?
Let's go check it out. Well, congratulations on making Lacrosse Lake. You're in it. Can't get any closer than that.
Finally see the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, it's kind of muddy when you get in, but look at the color behind you. Look at that blue-green back there. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, this is nice. Blueberry bushes around here, heather. Yeah, back up behind us, yeah.
We gotta eat some blueberries.
Yeah, they're not blooming. They're not available right now. Come back in a month. We'll load up. Pick your bush. Oh, that's nice.
I've had a chance to shake hands with Matthew at the end of a lot of great trips, including the summit of Mount St. Helens when he was only 7 years old, and the top of Mount Adams when he was just 11 years old. As I was thinking about these trips and also what it means to become an Eagle Scout, I was reminded of a famous poem. The poem was written by John McGee, who was a Royal Canadian Air Force officer. He was shot down and killed in a dogfight over England in 1941. Two of his famous lines come to mind. I have slipped the surly bonds of earth, put out my hand, and touched the face of God. Well, Matthew, you are now an eagle, soaring above those surly bonds of earth. And my greatest wish for you, with God's blessing, is that you continue to fly fast, far, and high for the rest of your life. Congratulations on becoming an Eagle Scout. I love you very much.